cookie. He put this thing together. He was part of the permit process, you know, with the Corps of Engineers. He had the equipment, and that was another thing. When he finished this contract, he leased the property next door and started to build his own marina. And when he left, we turned the barge over to him for $1. And of course, he had all the rest of the equipment that he was using. But he went next door and he built that marina and sold it for $1.2 million or something, which was very nice. But it was that kind of ingenuity, grit, whatever you want to call it, that got this thing up and running. And that still holds true today. We had the next group of people come in when we went out to 1,100 feet with the wall. We closed it in, put in the floating docks. Of course, a lot of you know what that's all about. You were here and you participated. And it's that kind of thinking that keeps this thing going. That's what keeps the rent down, you know, the volunteer. If we were paying people to do all this stuff, you'd probably be paying 3 times what you're paying now to keep your building here. And like this lift crew, we've got probably the best lift crew for miles around. These guys, they're anal. When you see them laying underneath that boat, putting the blocking under it, and they're shimming it with a 1-inch piece of plywood. I mean, that's for a 12-ton boat, but this is the way these guys are. And through their expertise, we managed to place these boats. Another fellow that I'd like to mention is Mark Golden. He was our lift master for many, many years. He contributed quite a bit, but in the meantime, he's moved on to other things. But as it turns out, I guess you could say I'm the last of this group from the beginning, you know, that's still boating here in the club. And so, and if I make a point at all tonight, it's the thinking of the members of the club here. The only thing that holds us together as well as because it makes it such a nice club is the fact that we get together, things like this. We have volunteers that come down for lift crew. We've got people taking care of the landscaping. If something needs to be done, write it on the tablet over there and it gets done. You know? And I got to give praise to the past board and bridge members. I mean, these guys devoted, and girls devoted a lot of their time. And the family sacrifices for that, you know. I can remember when we were putting this first thing together, there was like 3 summers. We did very little boating, you know. I'd be down here putting in a dock or, you know, moving slums around or whatever it might be. And the kids go, hey, Dad, can we go boating? I had other things to do, you know. So, and another thing I want to bring up is the wives and significant others of all of these men that came down here and worked their butts off. They sacrificed quite a bit. And one person that I think really sacrificed a lot was Joyce Nowakowski. And as long as we're talking about the Nowakowskis, I'd like John to stand up. John Noah.
Jerry wanted me to say something, but he's doing a fine job. the only one thing I did want to say as I was sitting here thinking, at one time there was only 11 members to this club, and that was about a year after it started. We all ended up at Ray Bajowski's bar for our meeting, okay? And this was another time that we had something like 200 members until we went out and said, hey, you got to give $100. And when you said $100, about 150 people disappeared, and there were only 11 people ended up. And that was the people on the board and the bridge. Yeah. And we wouldn't tell anybody that what happened, that there was only 11 members for Commodore Perry Yacht Club. We just everybody just grabbed a hold of it, and we all ran, and this is what ended up as.
Yeah. Thank you, John. Yeah, so, talking about this work ethic and everything, and the ladies sacrificing and so forth, I've got a thing here that I was told to give to somebody. Would Jerry Nowakowski come up here?
And Joyce! And Joyce!
And Joyce, would you come too? Come on.
Go there.
No, you're going first. I don't trust Jerry.
You know, in some circles of this club, we're known as the good Jerry and the bad Jerry. And tonight, I'm going to relinquish my name as good Jerry and give it to bad Jerry.
That's no lie.
And right here we have a plaque, and it says, "Thank you, Jerry and Joyce Nowakowski, for your dedicated service to the Commodore Prairie Yacht Club. Congratulations on reaching 1,000 points, September of 2018.
How do you pass him up? I mean, he's amazing. Continuing on just a little bit more, Jared did a great job, obviously. Then that's what the charter parties are all about. Of course, getting back from the beginning up to. But the next section that we went on, we had probably more people in this room on a Sunday afternoon about expansion, ripping out the old wall, putting floating docks in, and there were certain people that were heavily involved. I don't want to mention them all, but I know Mike Z was Commodore at the time, and he kind of led the project along with other people, and I kind of got involved with him. I was able to work during the summers when a lot of people weren't, because I was teaching at the time, and that's when the wall was put in, and whatever, and rumbling and finishing, long story short. But that's where I got all my time in, other than my wife. But I'm not gonna say anything. Thank you.
Okay, so with that, I guess we'll close it up, and I just want to say I hope in the future that you know, the newer members will pick up the ball and run with it like these past members have, and keep this ball rolling. It's one of the greatest things on the Great Lakes, and let's all cheer and keep it going.